Samsung is already walking back a feature they marketed as most important upgrade just a couple of years ago. And it's happening on the Galaxy S26 Ultra. But what looks like a downgrade is actually far more important than it seems. And once you look closer, this is a move we've seen before, just not from Samsung. According to Ice Universe, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is launching in 4 colors. And if those names sound unusually plain, that's because something important is missing. There's no titanium anywhere, and that's not an accident. Ever since Samsung introduced the titanium frame with the S24 Ultra, the color names always reflected the material. So when those names suddenly disappear, it strongly suggests one thing. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is likely going back to aluminum. Now at this point, this probably doesn't surprise anyone. Samsung followed Apple into titanium, and now Apple has moved back to aluminum on the iPhone 17 lineup. And here we are again. But before calling this a downgrade, this is where things get tricky. Titanium sounds premium on a spec sheet, but in the real world, it comes with real trade-offs. It's expensive, and more importantly, it's terrible at handling heat compared to aluminum. As smartphone processors keep getting more powerful, heat is becoming one of the biggest bottlenecks. And that's not a future problem. It's already happening. And here's the key detail. Aluminum conducts heat nearly 10 times better than titanium. That means switching back to aluminum could actually result in better thermal management and less throttling. On top of that, aluminum is lighter, easier to color finish, and cheaper to manufacture. And with component costs rising, this could be Samsung's way of avoiding a price hike on the S26 Ultra. So yeah, what sounds like a downgrade might actually be a practical win. But this design shift isn't the only quiet change Samsung's making. For the first time, all 3 S26 models are getting built-in magnets for proper wireless charging alignment. And honestly, this is long overdue. And that's not all. Wireless charging is finally getting some attention too. The S26 and S26 Plus move from 15 watts to 20 watts, and the S26 Ultra jumps all the way to 25 watts. When it comes to wired charging and battery, only the standard S26 gets a small 300 mAh battery bump, while the Ultra gets the real wired charging upgrade with a jump to 60 watts up from 45 watts. The Plus, meanwhile, remains completely unchanged. Ice Universe says he's seen the Galaxy S26 Ultra in person and confirmed 3 major changes. First, the design. The Ultra is now much closer in appearance to the regular S26 and S26 Plus. The difference mostly comes down to size and the camera layout. Second, the S Pen. With the rounder edges, the S Pen is getting a more rounded shape on one side, similar to the early Note days. And finally, the camera rings. Samsung is ditching the grooved camera rings and going back to classic individual metal rings, but on a camera bar. Pricing and 5 important details about the S26 Ultra have also leaked. And honestly, it's not what I was expecting. Click right here to see the full breakdown. This is Techtics, and I'll see you there.